What's up, guys? Welcome to Money Talk, the number one news source and the one information source for everything you need regarding the stock market, the financial world, and more specifically HCMC. So today, guys, we got a special video on HCMC building on top of the video I previously did yesterday, calculating what the share price of HCMC will be post lawsuit settlement and also post 10% shares buyback from HCMC. Since this was requested like 50 times under my previous video, I decided to do a video on it ASAP. So without further ado, guys, but before we get started, if you're watching this video on anything other than the YouTube app, there's going to be a button up there that says open an app, go to app, whatever it says, press on it, it'll take you directly to the YouTube app. It'll take you out of this weird template that you're in, and it'll just make it more pleasing to your eye, okay? So now that you've done that, let's get talking about HCMC. But guys, before we get started, I need to talk to you guys about something, okay? And that is my Patreon. But wait, this is new, okay? This is my new Patreon, not like the old Patreon, okay? And let me explain to you guys what I'm talking about, okay? So now my Patreon now is worth $20, right? And a lot of people are already part of it, but let me just explain to you guys what goes on through it so you guys can get an in-depth understanding of what you will be actually paying for. And I will explain to you why this is 100% worth it, okay? I mean, literally 100% worth it or money back guarantee, okay? And let me explain to you what I mean, okay? So the first thing that we're gonna have is going to be the Money Talk monthly stock picks, right? This is where I give you guys trade alerts and say, look, buy this, buy that, and I've only give like I think maybe 3 trade alerts a month, right? Because I work a lot and I want to give good trade alerts instead of making you guys trade every day, trade, right? Unless there's some gems that just pop up and I'm like, okay, we need to get on this, right? Now regarding this, right, I guarantee you guys at least a 10% profit on these calls. Now, what the hell does that mean? That means if you don't get 10% green, 10% profit on these stock alerts, I will 100% refund that month's Patreon. Does that make sense? So all it takes for you is set aside $200, and whenever I put on a trade alert, you just place a trade, right? And then $200, 10% of $200 is $20, and my Patreon costs $20 a month, right? Now it doesn't have to be $200. You could put $2,000, and you could make $200 and have a profit of $180. But if you just want to play it by the books and super cut, right? $200 with my stock calls will get you guys money back. Or if it doesn't get your money back, then I will personally refund you for that month, right? I mean, right? And that's awesome. If that's not awesome, I don't know what that awesome is, okay? And then next up, we have the $50 a month lottery, right? Which is a 1 out of 20 chance, right? So only 20 spots are available in this $20 a month Patreon. And right now, I think we are at 14 or 15 because somebody signed up, but I'm not sure if they signed up for the $8 a month or the $20 a month. So 14, 15, okay? So we have 5 more spots left for this month's $20 a month Patreon, right? That all access Patreon, right? And how does this work? Well, at the end of the month, guys, I do a lottery and I pick out an email, right? I use the online lottery generator, whatever, right? I put out all the 20 emails, and at the end of the month, somebody wins $50, right? 1 out of 20 people wins $50. That's right. You heard that right. I mean, is that a deal or what? Is that a deal or what? And if you don't get 10% profit, you get 100% of your money back. I mean, come on, guys. I'm dying here. All right. I'm trying to give you guys the best value I possibly could, and this, right? This is what I'm getting at. Now, the next up, we have the Wall Street Bets trending algorithm. This is something that I decided to outsource from Stock Junkies. These guys sell this algorithm for $50 a month. $50 a month, and I'm giving it to you guys part of the all access Patreon for $20 a month. Or if you just want the Wall Street Best trending algorithm, it's $8 a month and is the basic option on the Patreon. Now, what the hell is that? What the hell am I talking about? Well, this is the Wall Street Bets. If you guys don't know, it's the biggest retail trader community with over 10.8 million community members. And these guys have built an algorithm, and every night they send an update updating us on the top 3 most discussed stocks on Wall Street Bets. And I take that information and I post it on my Patreon. Okay, so, and you can get all of that and support me as well, a small content creator, for only $20 a month. Okay, I mean, and if you don't make your money back, basically, you get your money back. Okay, so I don't know what else to tell you. And yeah, so check that out, guys. It's the link down below, link in the comments. Now let's get number crunching, baby. If the $20 version fills up, you guys can go ahead and purchase the $30 a month version, because that's the best alternative. All right, guys, so remember, there is about, I don't know how many spots there's left, but there's not that many spots left. Okay, so get on that now. Now, just a quick recap of what we previously did. We figured out that the estimate of HCMC's share price after the settlement would be somewhere about 0.005 cents, right, guys, which is basically half a penny. Okay, that's where HCMC's price would be after they win the settlement with Philip Morris. Now, next, what we're going to calculate is what would happen to that share price after a 10% shares buyback by the HCMC team. With that being said, with a float of 333 billion at 0.005 or half a cent, I don't know how many zeros I said, honestly, we would have a market cap of 1.6 or around 1.7 billion dollars. So now let's say HCMC wants to go ahead and buy 10% of the shares back at 0.005 cents, right? Or half a cent. I'm sorry, guys, I'm sorry. Okay, I don't know how many zeros I'm saying. I know it's not that hard, but I'm doing a lot of number crunching in my head. I'm looking at a lot of numbers here too. Okay, so with that being said, a 10% of 333 billion is 33.3 billion. Now to calculate the outstanding shares after the shares are bought back, the outstanding shares will be 299.7 billion. Now, how do we get the share price at the end? We divide the market cap that we had at 0.005 by the outstanding shares, which gives us, let's see right here, which gives us 0.0055. So at a 10% buyback with some basic math, we got a 10% increase in the price. Now, this is very, very efficient, which is exactly why this is not the truth, okay? And this is not what is going to happen when there's a 10% buyback. Because we know, as I discussed in my earlier video, right, the stock market is very, very inefficient. When there's good news, people are like, buy, 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 buy. Send it to the moon. Oh, this stock is probably worth $5, but nope, buy, 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 all the way to $10. Send it to the moon. Send it up, okay? And when there's a downtrend, sell, 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 sell. This stock is probably worth $3. Nope. $0.03. Burn that stock, okay? Because that's what the stock market is like, right? It's a bunch of people just overreacting all the time, okay? And there's no one really out here saying, oh, well, technically the stock shouldn't go up above 10%. Well, there are those people, and if you're one of those people, go ahead and give this video a thumbs down. But if you're not one of those people and who believes the stock will only go up 10% after a shares buyback, make sure to smash the like button, okay? Because I want to know how many people are in this are strictly very fundamental investors, and how many people understand or also believe, rather, because it's two different schools of thought, right? And they're both kind of right at the end of the day, right? The fundamentals are right, and the people that believe stocks move based on sentiment and market catalysts and etc. are also right. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, look at Tesla, right? It's worth almost $1 trillion, and it's delivered maybe 1/3 of Ford Motors, right? Like this year, and it's worth $1 trillion. Why? Because the people are very forward looking, and they believe that Tesla is the future. So if you're one of those people that believes it's all about market sentiment, I really want to see this. So if you believe that the market moves based on catalysts and news and etc., and not always just fundamentals, and it's not so cut to the chase, cutthroat, direct numbers, exact numbers, I want to see the thumbs up button. And if you think that no, the market always corrects itself, and the 10% means 10%, no more, I want to see a thumbs down, okay? And I really want to know where the HCMC investors lie on this. And once again, guys, I want to hear from you. I want to know how many shares you're holding and at what price. A lot of people commented, I hold 1 million shares, I hold 500k shares in my last video, but they never said at what price. Let me know at what price your entry is, because I want to know what people's average is, what is going on through the investors' heads, and etc., and how much, if you're feeling pain or if you're feeling very green, and etc. Okay. Now, with that being said, make sure to check out the Patreon as well, right, guys? There's not that many spots left, and if you miss out the $20 version, I promise you the $30 version is just as much worth it. Okay. It's only $10 extra. All right, so check that out. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching Money Talk.